Okay, I finally figured out how to make punch needle coasters. Let's just say it took a few messy tries, but I figured it out, and now that I know what to do, I will show you what to do and what not to do. Okay, let's get started.
Okay, so we start with putting the fabric in the embroidery hoop. Try to make it as tight as possible. And then I will show you how to thread the punch needle itself. This can be a little tricky in the beginning, but you will get the hang of it very fast. Okay, so we're going to use a punch needle threader, but it's the same as a regular threader, just a little longer. As you can see, we're going to put the yarn on the end and we're going to put the threader on the bottom of the needle all the way to the tip of the needle. And you're going to thread the yarn all the way through it. It looks a little tricky, but it's really easy. Then you put the yarn again in the threader. And we're going to loop this on the little tip, the hole on the little tip of the needle. As I'm going to show you over here. And I'm sorry for my voice, I'm a little sick, so my voice sounds a little hazy. But I'm showing you this part in regular speed and not fast speed, just so that you can see how to do it. It's a little tricky at the first try, but really you will get the hang of it like in 1 or 2 tries. And if you know how to do this, it's so easy. As you can see, I'm threading it again and I will pull the threader through the hole of the tip of the needle. A little zoom in action. And there you go. Easy peasy. And now we can start with punching. As you're punching, you pull the thread end on the back side out of it and you start punching, but you don't remove the tip a lot away from the fabric. You try to stay as close as possible and you can punch as fast as you want, but try to stay closer to the fabric. Because if you remove the needle way too high, the holes will stop. Like they will get loose. The thread will get loose from the fabric. I have a little black, like plasticky kind of thing on my needle that shows me how far I have to go from the same consistency of the fabric and thread. Well, yarn actually. What makes it a lot easier. So if you don't have a thread needle like this with a little black tip on the bottom side of the needle, please get that one because that's so much easier. Anyways, it's sped up because I'm not this fast. And this was only the 3rd coaster I was doing, no the 4th. And I tried a lot of different ways to finish these coasters and I ended up with different kinds of results. So I'm showing you like 2 different kinds. With this one I'm gluing the back side, the threads, well the yarn actually, and the fabric. But only on the back side, not on the front part. Only the back, that you're not going to see. I'm trying to get the glue as close as possible to the yarn and getting it on the left side of the hoops, and I let it sit for 24 hours because I really want them to get hardened enough before we're going to cut it. After 24 hours we're going to cut it as closely as possible, and because we put a glue barrier over there, it is pretty easy. You shortcut it really easy. Don't use a glue gun for this because you will get up with a bigger side of glue, as the glue gun gives you way too much glue and you're not as precise. So this is one way to finish it, but you will always see that little white round circle of the fabric, of course. So I kind of like it, but it needs to fit with the design, but I also wanted something more sturdy. So I will show you a different option, how to finish it. But I don't hate this one. I really like it. But now let's do a different one. I made a set of 6 different cocktail ones for a family member for her birthday, and I already glued them down. I accidentally already put the backing on it. So you don't have to do that, that was my own mistake. Honestly, I'm still learning. But let me show you how to do it. Here I have 3 different options, by the way. And you can see this was the first one where I was just sewing it, no glue, nothing. And it was very bulky and thick, the same with this one. It just wasn't a neat finish. So just sewing it, what the kids actually recommended, that just doesn't work. Here you have the glue that is way sturdier. But I kind of like the last option the best. And we're going to cut the fabric like 4 centimeters away from the actual coaster. Here I'm nipping them all the way to the coaster. I actually don't recommend it, and I will show you in a little bit why I don't recommend doing this. I use a hot glue gun for this part to put the leftover fabrics all the way to the back, and you can do it as tight as you want. But nipping them all the way and cutting them all the way to the actual yarn, don't do that. Because it will look a little rougher. Unless you, of course, you want that kind of look, then yeah, go for it. But for me, it wasn't the best finished look yet. Like I said, I already put them on, that was a mistake, so now I'm actually putting them on, the backings. And you can see they're still a little rough. But they are way sturdier this way. And I want coasters to be a little sturdy. Especially if they're going to hold hot liquids. So let me show you how to finish it without doing the big nips. It looks way cleaner and better because right now it looks a little rough. I still like it, but as you can see, I wasn't happy. So I was thinking what to do. So let's go. How to change it to this. Way better. It's a little different, but just better. Again, 4 centimeters away from the yarn. And doing little nips. Not all the way to the yarn, just little nips. Using the hot glue gun. And pulling the fabric as tight as possible. And bam, way better, way tighter, way better. It's just a little neater. And we are done.
And that's how you make your own punch needle coasters. A little chaos included, but it was worth it. If you try these, please tag me because I love to see other people try them. And yeah, that was it for now. I post every Friday other DIYs and most of the time a little bit spiritual. So please tag me in all of your creations. I love to see them, whatever it is. And you can follow me on all my other social medias. Bye!